Spirituality enlightenment has to consist of the body, the mind and the spirit. The basic goal for attaining spirituality is enlightenment, and once attained, one senses the unity of the spirit, that inner peace, and being able to abandon the earthly mental and physical engagements. For realistic reasons, achieving spiritual enlightenment has some few steps, or rather stages. There are 3 of them, and in each one of them, one evolves greatly. The very initial stage is animality, where people have a bad tendency of putting themselves down or lowering themselves. Here one encounters and lives as any person would, in reality. One might occasionally participate in the normal activities like talking, socializing, gossiping, working, planning for their future and so on. One experiences just about everything that everyone else does, be it heartbreaks, victory, losing a loved one, but the unique thing here is the fact that one begins taking signals to uplift their soul's enlightenment in the direction of attaining a more significant life. It is at this very point where you are getting everything as presented, but at the same time you are trying your best to let go of the worldly things in your life. In the next stage you ascend into humanity, where you begin to negotiate with the nature of the human individuals. It is at this stage where a person relates with every person and objects in their surroundings, and this makes them feel like disengaging with their own selves. However, the result is already getting active and shows that unity between the individuality and the Supreme Soul is actually taking place. This can be an incredible experience, because enlightening of the soul guarantees that with the next stage things will be much better. In the final stage we have divinity, whereby the religious experts in our present times assemble and combine using the very source in which individuals come from. Here we sort of have an isolation process, because you no longer feel connected with your environment or the things you had a connection with earlier on. I call it sort of because it is not really a sense of isolation, but rather you come into terms with reality that you are all that, you are everything. This is a clear explanation that spirituality enlightenment is taking over to provide you with the feeling of having a union with God. Divinity simply enables you to experience everything after humanity, meaning you no longer own your mind or your body or your intellectual faculty. This is where your divine experience begins, where you are linked to God, which has always been, what appears to be part of God, embodies all of God, and the greatest level one can undergo is you.